I'll jump in there. It's okay.
Yeah, we'll just
go.
roll with it. Okay, we're going.
This is the last take. I'm not doing another one.
Yeah, we're doing.
We listen to them nagers. I wonder now, do they call that Keenan a song?
It doesn't make a chap feel very cheerful, does it?
Cheer out, old dear. Don't be so darn in the Marv, Duke. She loves you.
Shut up, cocky.
They bury somebody by chimney Christmas. I think so from way it sound.
What do you mean, Barry? They don't plant them down here, Dutchy. They eat them to save funeral expenses. I guess this guy went down the wrong way and they got indigestion. Indigestion! Oh yes, not our don't you're in them blokes as two stomachs like a bleeding camel.
And you've seen the two, Specht, ain't you?
Who knifed him?
Knifed by God. Luckily, it's only a flesh wound. He must have hit his head on deck when he fell. That's what knocked him out. This is only a scratch. Take him aft and I'll bandage him.
Sore. Yes, sore.
Hello? Go to the cabin and get your money and clear off. If I had my way, you'd never... Rum, by God. So that's the trouble.
More memories? I think I'll turn in. You can't hear it in the forecastle. The music, I mean. And there'll likely be more drinking there, too. Good night.
Good night, dog.
So that was really fun.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that it was really hard to read these, especially out loud, because all the words were not English, and I found that very difficult.
I thought it was kind of fun doing all the accents. I mean, like, you get to change your voice, you know?
Yeah, I thought that was... You guys did such a good job with it, too. Like, I was just doing an American accent. I didn't even attempt, but...
I think it's cool, like, being a different person to go along with the accents. You get to pretend. And then, for me, it was a challenge playing multiple parts and switching scripts with Eileen and all that jazz. It was made it challenging.
Yeah, it was kind of challenging, but it was also, I don't know, kind of fun to see everyone's reactions and how much we all got into it. Like, I thought it was, I mean, Mitch, you did a nice job with Pearl. And I thought it was a lot more enjoyable than kind of reading it, so.
Reading it by yourself, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, that was a cool element to kind of bring to light, so.
Looks kind of gross. Yeah. Ew. Ew. Wow. It's really yellow. Looks so dirty.
He's like...
She lay stretched out on the floorboards with her hands under her head and her eyes closed. Sun blazing down, bit of a breeze, water nice and lively. I noticed a scratch on her thigh and asked her how she came by it. "Picking gooseberries," she said. I said again I thought it was hopeless and no good going on, and she agreed without opening her eyes.
Sorry.
So we just watched Krapp's last tape, and I thought that was kind of really kind of spooky to watch, but there was a lot of things, especially with the banana. I don't really know what that was about.
Well, I have a theory that the banana is a symbol for sex because he is walking around with this banana and he throws the peel on the ground and then he trips over it. It's like he let love into his life and then he fell over because of it, and then he learned his lesson the second time and threw the banana way further so that he wouldn't trip on it. And then later...
Well, I also had a different theory about the banana. I think the banana is just a symbol for his past, like his memories and stuff. Like, he takes the bite of the banana and like he can only take a couple bites, so he just throws his past away and slips on the peel. And I think that's him like slipping over and coming back to his old memories. He's slipping.
To go along with that, maybe him eating like only a couple bites at a time and he was able to eat more in his past.
Yeah, I remember like when he was like listening, they said specifically like tape 3, spool 5, so I don't know if that has any significance, but he said that he could have an appetite for like 4 bananas, but he couldn't even take 2 bites, and all the bananas were rotten. We were also talking about theories of like how he kind of was listening to the tapes, and didn't you said something about a hospital, or?
I had a theory that he's actually in his head, like something happened in his past that put him in a hospital, and you know, he's trapped in his head rewinding all these tapes that he knows from memory.
Yeah, he definitely seemed like he was entranced and like fixated on the memories when he was listening to them, and his eyes, I don't know, like kind of his costumes and makeup, it was all very scary in my opinion.
I think the lighting really added some effect, just having the one light instead of you know, lighting the whole stage. Like he'd be shuffling around trying to get the tapes, and it leaves the audience in confusion, but still captivated by his performance.
Yeah,
I think he has some kind of, like my theory about the tapes was he has some kind of like mental like memory problem, and so he records all these tapes throughout his life and plays them over again to try to recollect the memories. Like there's a movie, it's called Memento, where he has short-term memory loss and he takes pictures and writes notes on them so he can look at the pictures and remember that stuff and try to remember it. And I think that's what we see here in this. I think he has short-term memory problems, and these are his memories, and he tries to live them out, I guess you could say, by the tapes.
Yeah, that's definitely interesting. There was also that other theory in class that we talked about how it might be like after, because it was written during the Cold War, and like after the nuclear bomb, like if he was actually in a shelter, like isolated, and he was almost the last man on Earth. And I think that the video that we watched with the single light and the darkness and his costume, it was all ragged, like there's definitely some merit in that theory too, so.